Welcome to Blacksmith Shop. This is where I do all the forging, heat treating, quenching, cutting out stuff when we have somebody who knows how to run the plasma table. First up, these are the arm savers. This is a 25-pound Little Giant power hammer and a 50-pound. This moves metal a lot quicker than the elbows. I'm getting old and I'm fat and you want to save your arms as much as you can. We just started running this last year. This is a Texas Forge propane ribbon burner propane forge, sitting on my Coke Buffalo forge. Well, it used to be a coal forge, but I was using it for burning coke. Coke is in coking coal. Not that fun stuff, I guess they say. This is so I switched over to this because getting coke anymore is expensive to get it out here. Our source kind of went away thanks to COVID. But I switched over to this and it's a lot nicer. That way I can just come out, start it, and it's ready to go in a few minutes and we get forging. This one actually was made in the 1946 when it was shipped to California. You can get all the Little Giant out of Nebraska, owns all the records for all the hammers they made. So I can take the serial number and send it to them. They sent me the year this was actually. I need to do the same with that one. This is a 310-pound Peterite anvil. It's on loan from my dad until he passes away, and if Mom doesn't want it again, and I can have it. So 310 pounds Peterite. Dad got that out of the old blacksmith shop in Price, Utah, 40-some years ago. I literally learned on how to. This is where I learned. These were actually my dad's original shop. When I was like 4 years old, I was out here burning up steel, burnt myself more than anything. This is a 12-ton hydraulic press. I'm trying to think who makes it. Co-Iron Works, that's right. Sorry guys, don't hate me guys. This makes things really good. Mr. Squishy, as I call it. And hydraulics, I got different dies. I can do different patterns, ladder die, raindrop dies. When I'm making random pattern steel, I put a hot cut in there so I can help hot cut. Just kind of your general blacksmithing. Got another anvil here. This one I use for knife classes. Post vise, like I said, just simple. Do it all. It ain't nothing fancy here. Got a little propane forge over here that pretty much burned out. Rebuilt it once so far. Gonna rebuild it again. This is where I do all my blade work, forging my blades, maybe stretch out a little bit of spring here and there. That one's used for making the cable. This one's for making the blades. So,
okay.
Yeah. And this shop is used to be a railroad mechanic shop on the old railroad when they shut down. Dad worked on it, and he was able to get the building up. They told him to take it, so he brought it here and set it up. So these are original my dad's shop and everything.
So how long have you been doing this?
31 years.
What's the one thing people need to know about this if they're going to start the first time making a knife?
Come take a knife class first before you really dive into it. If it's something, if you want to get into it, doing it, find somebody on a knife class locally. Sam here, Sam Squatch Forge. He took a knife class 5 years ago, and you spent how much money now so far? It's an addiction. I've had a few people take the knife class. I've had one couple came and took a knife class. By the time they got home, she spent $3,000 on buying equipment. So
Ooh.
She liked it a lot.
Dang. What's the most expensive knife you've ever made, roughly?
It's the most expensive knife I've ever made.
What's the most expensive knife you would want to make? How about that?
Oh, I've got ideas, but I don't want to go into that one yet. I would say the most expensive, probably the Valor sword, I would think, especially over 6 years of taking time to make it. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well,
a lot of procrastination.
Oh, that's fair.
And first time ever making a full-size. Well, actually, it's the second full-size sword I made. The other one, a katana that took me 20 years, and still working on it. We'll show you that here in a minute.
Okay, well, I want pictures at least so I can include.
Oh yeah, that's in the other shop. So we're gonna go again. This is where I do all the hot work, heat treating. We got, like I said, I got a heat treating oven here. It's a little count. It's nothing fancy.
Okay.
Brings it up $1,500. 1500 degrees, and then oil quench, and then our little easy bake oven to temper.
Okay,
So this is our little easy bake oven. So.
works for me.
And I, like plasma cutter, for doing stock removal blades and stuff like that. So, well, there's a lot of history in this shop. Like I said, Dad put this together back in the early '80s. This is where he started making knives 42 years ago. So,
All right, well, there's the end of part one. We're going to go to part two here
and stay
momentarily.
tuned for part two.
There we go. Good job.
Right after these messages.